Other older Americans out there are bearing the burden of student loan debt because of different situations. You know why? They were generous to their children and grandchildren and said, let me sign the loan with you. You want to go to school? It's a dream of your life. Let me co-sign. Tim Daniels' grandparents are two of them. When Tim signed up for $80,000 in student loans, he had no idea years later his grandparents would be at risk of losing their home because of his student loans. Tim dreamed of going to college. 2004, enrolled in the Illinois Institute of Art, a for-profit school owned by that same career education corporation I talked about before. Tim's grandparents were so proud and happy, they co-signed his notes. Like many students that contact my office, Tim says he would have never taken out the loans if it was clearly stated to him how much his monthly payments would be. He put his trust in his school, and he thought the counselors really had his best interest in mind, so he took out the loan. Tim makes $25,000 a year. It's a modest income. He can't afford to get a car loan, and he says he'll probably have to rent for the rest of his life. His federal loans, which have a balance around $23,000, federal government loans, have a manageable monthly payment, but his private student loans are completely unmanageable. The lenders won't work with him to come up with a reasonable payment plan, leaving the burden of debt on his grandparents who co-signed his loans. His grandparents don't have any money. They've filed for bankruptcy too. But because the private student loans are not dischargeable in bankruptcy, they risk losing their home to pay off their grandson's student loans. Mr. President, this isn't the American dream. This is a nightmare.